Thank you for tuning in, folks. Thank you for your time and support. The Double RT Boxing Show with your host, Mr. A, the Ready Talk Boxing Show. Let's get into it. Let's talk it. Let's talk it. Welcome to the new year. First episode of the season. We're going to get into the Tanaka out on his feet post fight with Ioka. I could have ended the year. I could have ended the year a winner. I made the post-fight. I made the prediction video. I just never uploaded it. I got stuck running. I got stuck running Night City. You know, so if you guys know what Night City is, you know what I was doing. I downloaded it. Got stuck in Night City, and I never uploaded my video. But the fight with Tanaka went kind of what I thought it was, except for I didn't see the knockout coming. I thought it was going to be easy work for Ioka. I thought his footwork would be enough going in and out. I thought he'd be able to put some angles and pick his shots off. And if at any point I thought if he'd be able to push Tanaka backwards with his calculated pressure, Tanaka's power puncher won't be the same going backwards. That's what I thought. You know, I thought he could just, better boxer. You know, Mr.A here. My addiction in the boxing rehab is I'm addicted to ring generalship, so I went with the boxer on that fight. And as you saw in that fight, Tanaka, he's a come forward power puncher, but a very arithmetic punch. His punches were the same speed, same combinations coming forward, and as Ioka was shiftily changing angles, he was just able to time him with that left hook over and over and over, so he knocked him out on his feet. Like I said, again, I wasn't surprised, but I was shocked that he knocked him out. Now, I thought he'd comfortably just get points, walk him into shots. But it's pretty. Tanaka's defense has always been his face. You know, it's every fighter reaches their point. All of a sudden, it's like, oh shit, a wake-up call. I need to change something. Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. What is it? Adam Kanaki, Hellenius. Who else? Just all of a sudden, that buzzsaw style you had just doesn't work. What was that one example? He was a sideshow fighter, but they called him the Rooster, that white dude. He ran into that veteran Soto Corrales. You know, shut him down. You know, I don't care how many punches you throw him per round. Eventually your style just someone's better than your style. And Tanaka's rhythm, come forward style. He has hand speed, but it's always the same combination. If you really notice him, Ioka was able to not only have a better punch accuracy, a better overall punch selection, better feet, and just and he was able just to make the angles and pick the shot. I wish I could have uploaded that video, man. It would have made me go out a winner on the year. Made me go out a winner. As far as the up and coming card, I talked about the Luke Campbell and Garcia fight. I went back and forth on that fight. I could see both guys getting a knockout on each other. I'm just gonna go with Garcia on this fight, just for the new wave seems to be coming on strong, and just Luke, gotta show me, brother. Luke's gotta show me. He lost all his big ones. Even though Garcia's a coming up fight, his name is hot. So this is somewhat of a big fight for Luke. So you got to show me so I could pick him. But another reason why I'm intrigued in this card, a lot of people ain't talking about it, so that's why you're here. You're here because you're a boxing junkie. You checked yourself into the rehab. We are a free clinic. Just sign in at the front desk so we can get some love here. Sign in, you know. Don't forget that. Hit the thumbs up. Sign in at the front desk. Show the boxing clinic, the Double RT boxing. Show some love. A lot of people are not talking about this undercard of this Luke Campbell Garcia fight, which is good, because usually you talk about an undercard for you're like, oh, they charging so and so for this pay-per-view and the undercard sucks, or it's not being charged and just, oh, the undercard sucks. Or you don't talk about a undercard because the main event is seemed to be so good, and people are willing just to watch that card just for that main event. And Garcia and Campbell was still in a lot of limelight, and deservingly so. But the undercard, which is definitely noteworthy, containing the Nicaraguan twin brothers, the Alverado brothers, in a championship fight. Now the heavier one, Rene, was going see if we can repeat the rematch with Roger Gutierrez. Now Rene is the world belt that Javante just defeated Leo Santa Cruz for, the super. That was the super. So Rene is under Tank now. So you figure if he wins this rematch and he retains the champion against Roger Gutierrez, which I got him winning, I think this will be a good firefight rematch. 32-8, 24-7, going at it. I just think Roger, as much as they like I think there's gonna be a gunsling fight, but I think Rene, if given to, has the in and out better of the feet. I think he has just overall not great footwork, but just better of these two. And I think Roger just leaves himself a little too long on his punches. So I think Rene will be able to counter the long shots of Roger. But I'm expecting a nice crowd, a TV audience pleasant fight here. Now, as far as the main reason I'm watching this fight, Luke Campbell and Garcia is definitely a reason to watch it. But definitely side note to pay attention to, and a main factor, and it didn't get talked about much. It did not get talked about much, was Matchroom Boxing signing of Hiroti Kigochi, the WBA junior flyweight champion. It didn't get talked about much. And on this card is the IBF junior flyweight champion Felix Alverado taking on the former IBF minimum weight champion Dee Jay, I think it's Corral. So you figure if Matchroom went out and signed the WBA Hiroti Kaguchi, somehow they're going to, you figure the next fight, sign them off to a 2-fight deal. You figure you get a touch-up fight, bounce back from your coronavirus. Your next fight, you get the winner of the IBF, Felix Alverado and Dee Jay. And again, for those who follow the show, Mr.A.'s favorite boxer is, of course, Aries Landy Lara. But the second active is none other than junior flyweight WBC champion Ken Shiro. So hearing that Matchroom done signed his Japanese stablemate Hiroti Kaguchi, that piqued my ears. Okay, like the Zone Japan trying to set up a super match next year for New Year's, and then here they go. They got Felix Alverado on this card, and then they got the WBO champion Edwin Soto. He's with Golden Boy, so the Zone itself has access to 3 of the junior flyweight champions. They got Soto and Golden Boy. They just signed Kaguchi. And then you got Felix, Alverado, and Dee Jay fighting in this undercard here. So you figure most likely they got how most promotional companies do, or networks, they do you to like a sign off. You fight one, then we get you to your next. We get you for 2 fights. You know, if we book your fight on this network, we get you for another fight. So most likely the IBF winner is going to have a contract fight for one more fight on the zone. That probably, I'm taking a guess, is going to be either against the WBO champion Edwin Soto, since he's with Golden Boy on the zone, or it's going to be Hiroto's second fight once he comes back from his COVID. Unless he just wants to come straight back into a unification map. We'll see. But I'm going to go with, as far as the fight, the importance, you know, you got a Dee Jay coming up from minimum weight. You know, minimum, moving on up. 16-1-1. I haven't seen much of Dee Jay. I only researched. That's the only time I've seen him really fight. He lost his first fight, and then he just been on a run. 16-1-1. Felix Alverado, 35 with 30 knockouts. 35-2. Obviously, he's a stronger power of the. I'm gonna go with the same theory on Ioka and Tanaka. I'm gonna go with Dee Jay as the boxer and the better feet to outlast and survive the power of Alverado. Alverado has a wide stance. He has an engine like a fucking maniac. So it's very easy that he could trap Dee Jay against the ropes and just finish him. But I'm gonna go with Dee Jay creating some space and outmaneuvering that wide stance and picking him apart to a decision. Withstanding some storm, but he'll get a decision and become the new IBF champion. So I'm going to go with one Alverado brother and Rene retaining his champion, and I'm going to go with his twin brother Felix losing his championship. The Double RT Boxing Show. Thank you for your time and support. Enjoy the show. Stay tuned in.
If he's able to get in and out, it's going to be a hard fight for Tanaka. You know, as much as I like Tanaka, Tanaka's defense is his face. Both these guys get hit. As great as they are, they both get hit pretty easy. But I definitely go with Tanaka gets hit way too much for as great as his accomplishments are. He seems to have belief in that he's going to wear you out, take your best shots, and break you down. And so far, it's worked for him, 15-0-9. If Ioka decides to stay on the front foot with his aggressive pressure, calculated pressure, I think he's going to be putting on a boxing combination, a clinic on Tanaka.